Hello there everybody, it's Crispy Bacon here, and today I'll be doing the ranking and roasting of the Premier League 24-25 away kits. I previously have done the home kits, and if there are any kits that you would like to see ranked or rated from leagues, I can do a mixed kit one. Yeah, just drop a comment, and also whilst you're at it dropping a comment, leave a like and press subscribe, as it will really boost and help my day get better. Anywho, let's start off with a bang and let's go straight to the Arsenal kit. The Arsenal kit kind of looks like the Mali flag without the yellow, or a kit that looks like Christmas. I don't know why they have decided to go with the colour kit like this. However, it does look pretty neat, and the pattern underneath the at the armpits region and at the ribs region, it looks pretty good. And we're going to kick today's video with a bang of outstanding. Aston Villa up next, a kit that down there looks very, very bland with, Aston Villa's home kit. If you didn't see, I won't spoil it, but it was one of the better ones last kit video. But yeah, the away kit might unfortunately not deliver. And when I said Aston Villa's kit wouldn't deliver, I didn't realise that they hadn't even released one. So unfortunately, Aston Villa will not be on the ranking list. And we're going to move swiftly on to Brentford. It's a black kit down there, but on the Brentford site, it is a pink kit. So it's either they've put the wrong kit in on the tier list. But yeah, this is the actual Brentford away kit. It's pretty neat. However, we're not in a Barbie movie. This is something that looks like would come out of Barbie, as if Ken was wearing it. It's too hot pink for me. It hurts my eyes a bit. It's like dim but bright at the same time. Just like Brentford's past seasons, dim but shows a sign of brightness at the end. And for that reason, I'm going to have to put it in meh. Actually, yeah, meh. I was thinking I would buy, but then meh just suits the category brilliantly. And let's move on to Brighton and Hove Albion. The kit down there looks pretty neat with some blue, but the yellow corresponds with the colour brilliantly. So let's have a closer look. Yeah, like I was saying, the stripes look brilliant. However, I don't like it where they put the American Express and stop the stripes. At least if you're going to do stripes, make the sponsors stand out, because I'm only focusing on the stripes. I don't read the the sponsor, and the sponsor, the A looks terrible. The sponsor's misplaced in my eyes, should have gone a bit lower down. The collar, just a bit too bland. The sleeves, very bland, and for that reason I'm gonna put it in the same tier as Brentford. It's meh. Up next is the BJ88 Bournemouth kit of the away. Yeah, BJ88, if you didn't know, is a betting site, but trust me, I'm not the only one who's thinking very sus about the BJ88. And here is the kit. It is splendid with the way the badge just fits with the kit. However, the BJ88 sponsor, for heaven's sake, BJ88 lets the Bournemouth kit down again. Because the Umbro logo, brilliant. The Bournemouth logo, brilliant. The sleeves could have done with a tiny bit of decor. Maybe, like the pattern on the sleeves would have topped it off. But the BJ88 in gold, it makes the kit look ugly. Please, if you got rid of the BJ88, it could be the best kit of the season. But I'm going to have to drop it down to I would buy. Because, I'm not going to lie, this is a kit that I absolutely love. but I just can't put it that high up because the BJ88's ruining it. Talking about ruining kits, let's go to Chelsea. And luckily enough, Chelsea do not have a sponsor on the away kit. That means all of the attention is on how bad the kit is, not what sponsor they have, which means more roasting for me. I feel very sorry for Chelsea fans. Their kits are absolutely dreadful. Their home kit, if we just have a scroll, that's their home kit, just remember. Their home kit looks like a 5-year-old drew it, looks like I spilled milk on a carpet that was blue. It looks so bad. They should have just put Mid-Table Mando's as the sponsor, because then they would actually see some common sense. And then the away kit, it's more bland and no seasoning on chips. It looks so bad. The badge, they've put red on the Chelsea badge. The iconic Chelsea badge, which is blue, has been turned red. Oh my God, please. I think I'm turning into anger from inside out. I actually thought Chelsea could design kits. Look at the Oklahoma Tyres era. And now they're designing kits that I don't even think a 2-year-old would wear as a nappy. It's absolutely dreadful. And Chelsea could have a clean sweep of worst kits of the season. And that definitely is the signal that is going in utter trash. And let's swiftly move on before I actually lose the plot at Chelsea's terrible designing of kits. I bet Todd Boehly was doing it on a night out. I bet he got 2-year-olds to think what would be the best kit for Chelsea, and they screwed him over. And then he's going to put all of the blame on Nike when it's actually his ideas and Nike's ideas blended together. I can't even stop moaning about that Chelsea kit. It's literally hurting my eyes being on the tier list. If there was an option to delete it from the tier list, it would be out of the door quicker than Southampton from the Premier League. Come on, man. So we've now gone from a kit that I think was so dreadful that I'd rather use it as a blindfold and literally never see, just even if that was in front of me, that kit, to a kit that I'd probably wear on the beach. Yeah, there's a eagle pattern into it. I don't understand why we keep on getting eagles on Crystal Palace kit. The home kit, it worked. The away kit, it looks Hawaii style, until I realise, look what they've done to the Crystal Palace badge. They've took out the elements that make me think that's the Crystal Palace badge, like the building behind it or the actual thing underneath it that says Crystal Palace. It just doesn't look as good as it could have been. The sleeves, I call out for it to have stuff on the sleeves, but unfortunately I didn't mean it like that, because it just ruins the pattern on the sleeves. I'd rather have had the sleeves blank than that, and for that reason I'm going to have to drop it from outstanding to I would buy, because I am in dire need for stuff for Spain in October. Anywho, let's go to the Everton kit. The Everton kit definitely looks a bit bland down there, so let's take a closer look. Well, for starters, the stake fits onto the pattern, but it's like the Liverpool home kit. It's like what's it called? That game where you have to pull blocks out because they have an arrow in the direction. It just looks like they've used that pattern on their kit. And then the badge, I'd rather have preferred the Everton badge, because I haven't even seen that badge in an Everton kit before. Castore, you should have done better than that. And what the hell is on the side of the shirt? Look at that. It's like 4 yellow circles. What the hell are you doing? It looks like a mobile game on a kit with a betting sponsor and places to put your paper on it. I'd rather use it as a blooming... Let's think. I would rather use it as a tea towel than even wear the kit. Jesus Christ, Everton, do better. It's going bad. It's going in the utter trash like Chelsea. It's not as bad as Chelsea's, but definitely very bad. And that's a hot opinion. You might think it's brilliant. Leave your opinions down below. They all matter, and I would greatly appreciate it if you leave your opinions down below. And let's swiftly move on to Fulham. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear Fulham have had a similar-ish kit to what they had a load of seasons back. I swear Bobby Zamora wore it, but the black and red just corresponds beautifully. And the Adidas have done a good job. The Fulham badge with the white outline, that's the good part about the badge there. And then Sabotob, I don't know why, but it actually fits. And the wee bet on the side sleeve, it actually fits. It's going in outstanding. I can't even say anything bad about it. Yeah, it might look like someone smudged ketchup onto a black towel, but apart from that, I can't say anything bad about it. Ipswich. Now this is a kit that I definitely would buy, even just looking down there. This kit is beautiful, can I just point out. The pattern on the background, yeah, it might look like someone's trying to build a chessboard and then a Union Jack in down there. Yeah, the pattern might look a bit questionable, but it actually works somehow. It's a mixture of a castle, a checkered floor, a very weird chessboard. The Union Jack part is even on there. I think a load of stripes, but they just blend in. They almost quickly blend in. It's almost like Southampton in the Championship. And the gold around Ipswich's logo and on Umbro and on the sleeve and on the Ed Sheeran thing. Obviously they have to go with Ed Sheeran. Come on, Ipswich. It's been like this for like 3 years. At least change your kit once of the sponsor. But you know, I actually think this is better than the previous kit. Oh, it looks maroon. It is maroon. The blue collar though, it doesn't fit in the blue. The blue brings it down a bit. And then why is there a black line around the Ipswich badge? It's let me down more than Derby County when we lost to Sheffield Wednesday. Or it's let me more down than Derby County when we lost to Blackburn. It's just terrible organisation on the badge and the blue. Ipswich, a kit that could have been absolutely goated, might have to be marked down. And you know something? It is going to have to be marked down. Where's the Ipswich kit gone? It's right here. And it's going to have to be marked down to I would buy, but it's the top of I would buy. And up next is the Liverpool kit. I don't know why it's just changed it out of alphabetical order. Hold up, let me just switch it back into alphabetical order. Now that we've sorted it back into alphabetical order, let's go and have a look at the Leicester kit. This is giving me vibes of year 3 when I was at primary school and we had to do what's it called? We had to draw and put glitter on like a black sheet of cardboard for Diwali because we learned about Diwali and they wanted us to make like a pattern, and that looks like something I would have done. Just splash all the glitter all over the cardboard, rub it in, rub it off. I don't really think it looks good, and then the shoulders just makes it look dreadful. The pattern alone, it just doesn't. It suits the black, but it doesn't suit the Leicester. When I see this, I'd think more of like maybe a Burnley away kit, or I'd even associate that with West Bromwich Albion, which might be a bit crazy. But I would not associate that with Leicester. And if we're going off association and good kits, it's going in the first one that's going to go in I wouldn't buy. And up next is Liverpool. Liverpool's home kit. Tried to go retro, ended up going retro as a jigsaw puzzle because it was rigid. It was terrible. It did look like a jigsaw puzzle. So hopefully their away kit is much better. Now that's more like it, Liverpool. Brilliant pattern on the black background. No pattern at the top, just shows all of the focus on the badge, which suits the kit. The Nike, which is brilliant. The Standard Chartered. And then as soon as you go down, you can see patterns on it. More and more patterns. And they just suit it. And then the blue. The blue, it looks so good. It actually does. The collar could have done, mate, if you added the blue onto the collar, I think I would be in love with the kit even more. I'm in love with this kit. And Everton have now been beaten by their rivals. I said, how does it feel to be beaten like your rivals Everton in the home kit battle? But the away kit battle, Liverpool passes with flying colours, and it's the third kit in outstanding. And now we've got to go to a Man City kit, which, trust me, I swear they've done a kit like that before. And yeah, going retro is good, but can I just point out, why did they stop the stripes to have the Etihad Air Rays just be there? That is what the kit bundle looks like. The shorts, very bland. And I know I'm ranking shirts, but this is the only picture I could find. The socks are decent. I would actually wear those socks. But it's the kit where we're focusing on. Etihad Airways. At least they've got a way to fly away in case the Premier League does charge them for 115 charges. They'll get in their private jets, which are sponsored by Etihad Airways and funded by Sheikh, the Man City owner. And yeah, they'll all be very happy living on private islands or something. Meanwhile, Man City sinks into the depths of League 2. Or maybe even National League North, where they might be playing Alfreton Town on a blooming Tuesday. It would be terrible if that ever happened to Man City. Because Man City do have a rich history now, but not big of a history as their noisy neighbours Manchester United. Because they've got the history of the blooming stadium crumbling. And just like their quality of players and kits, they also get a hat-trick with their stadium. Well then, looking at the actual Man City kit, look at it. The blue and yellow, yeah, they're meant to be colours that go together. But look at the bottom of that kit. There's yellow lines. It's rigid. There's like a triangle that looks like a mountain. The sleeves are terrible. Etihad Airways, just slap the stripes along it and you could see the Etihad Airways. Just please. It's so bad. It is so bad. They've done a kit like that before, and that was one of my favourite kits. They've done it retro, and it's one of my worst kits I've ever seen. It's going in utter trash. I stand by my words. And now we're moving on to Manchester United, because I'm actually going to lose the plot for the second time at an away kit. Oh, that's a very, very, very hard kit not to roast anymore. Well, I kind of roasted Man United's kits, stadium and players in the Man City segment, and I'm not going to repeat myself, but bloody hell, this is ugly. I wouldn't even wear this to a night out if I was drunk. The blue side panels, that's the only good part. The colour of the actual kit makes me want to puke and vomit all over it. I mean, that's what I say when I see Manchester United's performances as well. I feel sorry for my friend. He's a Man United fan and he has to put up with terrible kits, terrible players, terrible business. And then now they're replacing the blooming good stadium that they had, the Theatre of Dreams. Well, it's only going to be a dream now. And the only reason why they called it the Theatre of Dreams because they were dreaming of a time where they could actually win a trophy after Sir Alex Ferguson. And yeah, you're probably saying, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, I don't really care about them. It's like the big trophies, Premier League, Champions League, a European competition, or the Premier League is the trophies that they want to win the most. The FA Cup doesn't really profit enough. Yeah, you can get to play in the Community Shield against your noisy neighbours Manchester City. And then they still bottled that. Jadon Sancho's on his revenge arc. He apologised to Erik ten Hag. He missed a penalty, possibly on purpose, to try and sack Erik ten Hag. And going back to the kit, I can't even comment anymore. The more I look at it, the more I realise it doesn't look like a pattern. It just looks like M's. And if it is meant to be M's, then bloody hell, It looks more of like a McDonald's M than... I mean, it does show a bit of a bang. If you look at it harder, it's showing like a firework bang. The only thing that's going to happen is them getting banged by their noisy neighbours Man City and their blooming rivals Liverpool, and they're even getting banged by them in the kits. And can I just point out, the Man City kit is going up to I wouldn't buy, actually, because the Man United kit, wherever it's gone, it's going in utter trash. And we're going to swiftly and quickly move on to Newcastle, because trust me, this looks like a QPR away kit that Bobby Zamora wore when he beat Derby County. Well then, I can't really grumble at it. The colours do work well. The sponsor and the Adidas is good. But the Newcastle badge is where it's gone horribly wrong. The blue outline. Just leave the black outline. It would have looked a lot better, because it just looks very bad. And the top of the Newcastle badge that goes into the blue section, you can barely see it. And then you've got the white collar. The white collar's good, but the shoulder stripes. It's a hard one. It's hit or miss. It's like Marmite and Vegemite. Marmite, Vegemite, Newcastle-mite. Then they've got Dynamite in the kit. Not literally Alexander Isak's the Dynamite, because he is on rapid fire form like Ollie Watkins. He's the only person that I think would rock this kit and actually look very, very good in it. Because, trust me, it's got tears of Newcastle fans after losing out on Europe again and not being knocked out of Europe. And then it's also got it's the same blue of PSG when they dominated PSG. And then you've got the red. That's them bleeding out to get back into Europe. I've just realised what the sleeves look like. I'm definitely marking this one down. I'm sorry, that is actually ugly as hell. It's going in I wouldn't buy. If I can line it up. Yeah, it's going in I wouldn't buy. And I'm quickly moving on to Nottingham Forest, because the past kits have been horrendous. Apart from the Liverpool one, obviously. If you don't know me, I am a Derby County fan. However, for the first time in a very long time, I'm actually going to say that a Forest kit actually looks good. The Stars are bragging about the 1980s success under Brian Clough. Derby County had the success of Brian Clough first. They raised him up to be a good manager, and then he went and betrayed us to manage Forest. At least we got partially named of the Brian Clough way. But then Cayenne, if that was in pink, that would have topped it up nicely, because the pink is actually beautiful. On the kit, the pattern, stupendous. It looks like pallets of wood, though. Looks like someone slapped pallets of wood onto a kit and decided, you know what, I'm lazy. I don't want to combine them properly. Even though it's triggering me, it actually looks decent. And then the pink just tops it off with the cherry on the cake. Or shall I say, what's the fruit that's pink? The dragon fruit on the cake. And I'm going to give this kit into outstanding. It's in there, in the top 4 of the better kits. And now we're moving on to Southampton. And trust me, I've not seen a Southampton kit this ugly since this one. Because Southampton kits have been beautiful the past years. Well, it hurts my eyes just looking at it. Please, I'm actually going to have to get this off my screen. It looks like someone's tried to draw the sun with 2 shades of yellow, and they've just mixed to make a third darker shade of yellow. The pattern's all over the place. It looks like they're trying to do an optical illusion. If they're trying to do an optical illusion, that it's going to end up like the grey kit Man United had. They're not going to see each other. They've tried to use it to bamboozle their opponents. They're going to bamboozle themselves. Jan Bednarek looks absolutely furious at the kit. I think that's Jan Bednarek at least. But yeah, holding the Southampton FC ball in his hand in a kit that looks uglier than a tea towel. I'd rather wear a tea towel, because the badge, I hate when they change the badges, colours. I mean, keep the same colour of the badge at least. It just looks ugly otherwise, because the Southampton badge looks as flat as a deflated ball. It looks as flat as Man United's play. It looks as flat as Chelsea in the league. And Chelsea did get Europe, but they're not going to get Europe again in a very long time if they keep on spending millions and billions of pounds. I'm moaning about Chelsea in the Southampton segment because they're just everlasting. And I'm going to put Southampton into the meh section. No, I'm putting it into the wood I wouldn't buy. And I'm going to now put on the screen the Tottenham Hotspur kit, which actually looks a bit decent. Now then, the yellow is out of place. What the hell? It looks like you've got the white part on the sleeve is like a meringue. The blue part is like blooming, what's it called? The icing. And then you've got the blacker part, which is like I don't know. And then you've got the white part, which is like meringue. And then you've got the yellow part, which is like, what's it called? The yellow thing that comes off a cake sometimes. It just looks disgusting, the sleeves. The pattern overall is good, but the Tottenham ball sat above the AIA is brilliant. But the fact that they've left the Nike badge on the left and then the Tottenham badge in the centre, the right side looks empty. Trust me, that's also what the right side looked like in Tottenham last season. They've got Dejan Kulusevski and Brennan Johnson. They just aren't delivering sometimes. I know who else aren't delivering sometimes. Just Eat. Bloody hell. I'd rather have Just Eat on a kit than wear Chelsea's kit though. I'd rather use Chelsea's kit as a napkin to eat Just Eat. Anywho, enough of ripping off Chelsea at every London club or every opportunity I can. It's not bad. I'll put it in there. Now then, we've got the West Ham kit. Can I just point out that these two kits, West Ham and Wolves, West Ham one I don't need to look at because it's just an all black kit really, and it actually looks pretty cool, but I'll put it in there. But the Wolves kit is the one that actually looks good. So we're going to have a closer look at it. What a beautiful kit that is. Look at it. I mean, the sponsor's bad, and it's just like the Tottenham kit where I say the Wolves logo, if you're going to put it above, then put the sponsor above. Sudo isn't really a designer that we usually see, and can I just point out, why have you put the Wolves logo right in the middle of the actual wolf? Because you've tried a very, very cool, like, pattern on your kit of an actual wolf, and hats off to them because it actually looks beautiful. But the bottom pattern of like triangles, unless they're trying to draw the football pyramid drop off that they're going to have soon under Gary O'Neill's terrible management because he's not getting the players and instead selling all of the good players, then yeah. But the debate, at least have all of it gold, because the E looks like it's blooming drunk and the D just looks lonely. And for that reason, I hate to break it, but I'm going to put it in I would buy, not like outstanding though. And Aston Villa's kit, just remember, Aston Villa's haven't released their kit yet. I will do an update on their kit on my channel as soon as they post it. And I will then update my tier list as in a YouTube short. So yeah, until Aston Villa announce, I can't technically do the best and worst kit. However, I will do for now, just to make everyone happy. The worst kit of the Premier League season is a double trouble for Chelsea. Just like their performances, it's rock bottom. And then the best kit, you have got the Fulham retro kit almost. The Arsenal kit that looks like Christmas with the Mali flag without the yellow. The Liverpool kit, which I didn't even be able to say anything bad about. And the hot pink forest kit that looks like a mixture of Barbie and wood pallets as the blooming design. And this one, it's actually going to go to Fulham. Congratulations to Fulham. Fulham's kit is the kit which I would actually love to own because it looks so brilliant. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Leave your rankings down below. If you have any content ideas, I am all ears. If you want to see me do any other leagues kits, then let me know. If they all announce third kits, and you want to see a third kit video, I will do that for you as well. Just tell me in the comments. And one final thing, as soon as Aston Villa post their kit out, which I do believe was meant to be on the 12th of August, then I will update my tier list. So for now, goodbye.